Hello, we're going for take 2 of my Pinwheel pouch card. If you were watching earlier, you saw me struggling like crazy to get it to close until I threw up my hands in despair and decided abandoning that and will come back. And of course, as soon as I was off camera, it folded up fine. So I'm going to start again. I've recut everything so that if you weren't watching, we're getting this from scratch. This is my July Fantastic Fun Folds tutorial card. And if you don't know about Fantastic Fun Folds, it's a monthly tutorial bundle where you get one tutorial with 12 different samples of the card that we've made, and my live video to show you the assembly card gives you a 13th option for decorating. I will put the link for the FunFold subscription information in the comments when I'm done. So, as I said, it's a tutorial pouch card. It opens up like that. It is a little square card, and you can see it normally does close really easily, except sometimes. So if you've got a square envelope, you can use that. Otherwise, it will fit into a standard size envelope. You've just got a little bit extra at the back. So the products that I'm using this time, I'm using the beautiful Ordinary Life DSP and cloud covered two-tone cardstock. You can use DSP or two-tone cardstock for both pieces. Just depends on you. You then just want to make sure that your cardstock, your DSP works together on both sides. Alright, so we're going to score our pieces. This is a really easy card. Okay, your most difficult decision is going to be what DSP to use and how you're going to decorate the front of the card. So, trying this again, we're just going to score. And then I'm going to put my two pieces together, and I'm cutting from my top corner down to that score line. And then from the score line down to the corner. Okay, so the important thing is that you're going from score line to corner and score line to corner. If you cut the other way and you go from the corner to the score line, that's fine, as long as you do that the same on both sides. And hang on, I'm just double checking before I cut to see that. Yep, so score line to corner, score line to corner. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't telling you the wrong thing. So we want those score lines to be running that they're going at the same angle. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, I'm not going to fold on the score lines this time just so that I can't do anything wrong. We're going to turn that 90 degrees and stick the two inside squares together. So my score lines should line up with the edges of the paper. I think I got that lined up very well, but we're going to just... Now, when I fold it closed, we're getting that pinwheel effect. I didn't stick that one very well, but... And then just to show you that it does work, see, okay, there we go, and it is going to fold close, so I'm not going to have the same drama that I had the last time. Right, now, I've taken my little strip of DSP and stuck it onto my basic white piece, and you can use DSP or you can stamp some stamps onto it, whatever you like. Just make sure that when you're sticking it down, if it has a definite place for it to go, that you're making sure what alignment you're using. In this case, it doesn't really matter. If I twist it, the DSP can go on the bottom or either on the sides or the top. If I'd stamped a balloon, then it's a bit more important because we don't want the balloon flying upside down. Right, now we're going to close it. So we're closing one piece. I'm going to go there, there, there. And then my top piece, don't tell me that I did it earlier, so why am I not getting it right this time? Okay, this card hates me. I've decided it officially hates me. Right, so one. Okay, under, over, under. Why can't I do this? I did it 5 seconds ago. Okay, so it will work like that. So we're going one side in, bottom, other side, and then the top one flips in under the flap. And now I know you're telling me that no, I haven't. I thought I turned it the wrong way, but I didn't. Okay, so 1, 2, look, left, right, left, bottom, right. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe if I tuck it inside the right flap, that makes a difference. So maybe that's what I was getting myself into a tiz about. I was just trying to tuck it under the wrong flap. That would be about right. Okay, now to decorate the card, I've cut 3 balloons and I'm just going to stick them together. So you can put a piece, you can just put balloons, you can put whatever you like. I just want to make sure that I want my strings to come together. I'm not quite sure whether these strings are actually the best idea because they may be a little bit flimsy on the card, but they do make a difference to the balloons, so we're leaving them there. And then this balloon is going to come in front with my strings meeting up. And when I stick it onto the card, I just want it to go onto that top flap. So we're just going to put a dimensional behind each of those. just making sure that my dimensionals are only on that top bit of DSP. They aren't on anything other. And I'm going to just put teeny dots of blue. I just want my strings to hold together, but I don't want to glue anywhere else. I don't want to stick it down. My strings must be flappy. And I have a linen thread bow. Maybe a better idea to actually use baker's twine for the bow, because that's going to be slightly thicker, but that will work. Just make sure that it's not sticking to the bottom. And I'm going to trim my strings. And I have a happy birthday. I have to say that I use this happy birthday a lot. It's probably my favorite happy birthday. I love that font, and this is in that balloon festoon stamp set. So there we go. And probably not as easily as I would have liked, but it should be a lot easier than that. Here's our card and ready to go. So sorry for all the confusion. It worked perfectly when I did it off camera. I made this card, folded up no problem. Once I was off camera, it folded up no problem, but apparently on camera, I just cannot fold the card closed today. It shouldn't be that difficult, and hopefully it's just a me thing and you won't experience the same thing. Like I say, you shouldn't, because I haven't had any issues with it before. So have a good week, and I will see you again next week. Until then, bye for now.